Hi there, this is John Harder, aka Wealth Wiz, and I'm creating this video because I want to share an opportunity, or actually, should I say, a business that actually has two opportunities in it. Okay, so. And one of the things is the cryptocurrency market is a phenomenal market, really, really booming market, and is expected to increase in the next few years, like uh, in absolute massive proportions. Okay, so what does that really mean? Well, the thing is, when when people uh, come into the cryptocurrency market, which at the moment there is still only about 2% of humanity, that even know what cryptocurrencies are, or what they are, and and you know, the people who, most of us who are in this market, we've come in here, and we're most of us, we're kind of limping around from the bruises that we got last year from the rough market, because we didn't have um, access to information that actually gives us insight as to what the market is going to do, whether it's going to go up or going to go down, or whatever. And so because of that, we obviously just made our best guess and went for it. And of course, that very quickly led to, well, for me, it quickly led to some very nice gains, and then losses to, most of those gains, lost them again. And then, of course, there's other coins that I purchased that I just, again, gained a little bit more from, but also again took some losses. And obviously, uh, when you're stumbling around in the dark, you're gonna bump into things. It's kind of that's basically what that is. When you're coming into the crypto market, and you're giving it your best shot, but you have no idea what the market is going to do in the future. Well, you really are relying on, uh, how should we say, luck. Luck is really the only thing you're relying on. And if you don't, if you haven't been buying lottery tickets, then, well, but it's kind of like buying lottery tickets, because although the chance is 50-50, really, like, but why not make that chance a 98%, you know, uh, say 2% of not knowing and 98% of knowing. Okay, what if you had those kind of odds? Then what would it be? Well, let me show you what we have to offer here. All right, so do you want profit? Well, I mean, obviously, right? We all do. So one business and two opportunities. So we'll look at the first opportunity first, and then we'll go over the second one. And Now, the first opportunity is crypto cycles and trends trading. And well, what you might ask, well, what is that, or what does that mean? Well, the cycles are simply when you buy in and when you take out your profits, that would be considered a cycle, because now you're at the point where you would be ready to start the next cycle to buy into the market again. And what are the trends? Well, the trends are what the coin goes, it goes up and then it comes back down, and those are always trends. So it'll be on an upward trend but with a lot of little zigzags, but an upward trend. And then usually that's the same thing happens on a downward trend. Lots of little zigzags, but a downward trend. Well, it's those trends that you want to cash in on. And the thing is, you need the downward trends just as much as you need the upward ones, right? Because you need to be able to pull your profits out, let the trend go down, and then you buy back in so that you can ride it back up. Excuse me. So let's look at how this all plays out then. Okay. So why crypto cycles and trends trading? I think we just kind of touched on that already. So oldest and most reliable way to make money from the crypto market can be done by anyone and start with any amount, anyone at any time. Okay, so so I mean, obviously, anybody can just go and dive in and buy some coin and give it a try, right? I mean, that's what I did last year, and it made me some money. It made me some money, but when I compare to what I'm going to show you here, well, my profits were pretty skimpy, to say the least. All right, so let's continue on here. So how buy low and sell high. How it works: buy low, sell high. That's really that's simple as it goes, and it makes total sense, doesn't it? Buy it when it's low, you let the price go up, and then you sell, and then you can take out your gains and you sell, and then you have a lot more that you can use to buy in again. The profits just exponentially increase in this way. All right, let's continue here. And then we got, here we have just a simple graph that shows us, or not a graph, but a, here you can see how, in 2017, if you would have bought $100 worth of these 5 coins each, what that would have gained you in profits, and by selling it in December. Now, of course, that's not telling all the ups and downs trends that you could have cashed in on the way. This here only is talking about what the coin did, buying in January and keeping it till the end of the year. That's basically what you're looking at here. Now, last year when I came into the crypto market, Dash was the one that I had bought, and I bought about $500 worth of Dash. And I sold it at about $3,000. But had I kept it, and I did buy in January actually, but had I kept it till the end of the year, you can just see what would have happened with it for me. Had I kept all $500 worth of Dash until December. But I mean, obviously that wasn't the case. So I mean, now so these coins here, that you can tell that is a pretty good profit. Like Bitcoin being selling from $100 worth, selling at 1,400. Ethereum from $100 at 8,700. Litecoin from $100 selling at 5,000. Monero from a 100 purchase selling at 2,400, and then Dash, a $100 purchase, a total sell of 8,890. That's a very, very good profit. A total of 26,000 dollars. You know, well, almost 26,000. It's actually it's almost 25,000 when you consider the $500 purchase off of there. Okay, so so that's the power of cycles and trends trading. Now, you can only do this if you know ahead of time what the market is going to do, because otherwise your only choice is to chance it. You gotta wait and see. You know, you have to take a chance, because I mean, the minute you pull it out, it stops making you money if the market is on an upward trend, right? But once it goes over the edge, you can forget. If you haven't pulled it out before it goes over the edge and starts going down, everybody is in a panic sell and you've got a traffic jam. So that is not the right time to sell. You need to sell before, and that's the trick, right? So let us see what our next. You see, the $1 million question then is, when should you buy and when should you sell? Meet Marius Landman. Marius Landman, he has created an algorithm that he has used for many years that was able to project future events. And this was used in oil and gas and industry and so on, where it could project future events of things that were going to happen based on the data from past events and current and conditions, not only events, but events and conditions and so on. And so what he has done 3 years ago, he plugged that same program into the cryptocurrency market, and it has yielded phenomenal results for him. As you can see here, January to July of this year yielded 518%. And simply by knowing when to buy and when to sell. Without that, you really don't have a clue what you're doing. See? So now, so then here Wall Street said buy, but one man, you know, while Wall Street and all the news media was yelling buy, buy, buy Bitcoin, there was one voice that said sell. Now, if you remember last year, how Bitcoin went up and up and up and up and up and up to about 20,000. Well, that is when, you know, when it got close to 20,000, Wall Street kept on yelling sell, or kept on yelling buy, buy, buy. It's going to go 40,000, 50,000, and you know, whatever. But Marius Landman said, no, it's not going to go that high. And how did he know? Because his algorithmic data told him that it wasn't going to. It was only going to go to about, you know, about 20,000, and then it's going to come down. And so people that were subscribed to his newsletter, he sent them the warning, pull out your cash, pull out your money of the market at at 19.5, and they did and preserved their profits. But the rest of us, we forgot our parachute and we went down. All right. So now here, see, this here is a screenshot of the data that we get. You know, the projected data that we get telling us what the crypto market is going to do. Now, what does it take? What do you have to do in order to get your hands on this type of information? Become a subscriber. That's it. Just, you know, you don't have to be a pro. You don't have to be, you know, you don't have to jump through all kinds of hoops. There's really very little you have to do. You just be a subscriber. You know, you don't have to be a specialist. You just have to be plugged in. That's it. All right. So now, what does it cost, or you know what? Let's actually ask the question: what would that information be worth to you? Like if you had that information so that you could trade and make insane profits like that, what would that information be worth to you? That's what I'd you know, that's a good question, isn't it? Well, here we do have packages that's available, and at the moment the silver package, and I think that's actually been changed on the website. I believe that the lowest is now $100. $50 just does not give you enough time in the market to really you know, to really even make a call as to whether your $50 has been useful to you or not, because you need more time than that in the marketplace. So now the lowest, I believe, is actually $200 and covers 60 days instead of just 30. And then we have the next one is at $150, covers for 90 days. Now, if you notice here, it says that it pays 6 levels, right? It pays, you know, 6 levels deep at 24%, and a direct referral commission of 10%. Now, these here 4 packages all pay out a direct referral commission of 10%. And the only difference is that they vary in the levels that they pay out in the matrix. Okay, so let's take a closer look here. So the gold level is covers 90 days and pays 9 levels deep. The platinum 12 levels deep at 48%. At $250, the Galaxy 500 pays out 18 levels at 65.5%, and then for a limited time we do have a Galaxy 1000 available here. Now this one here is a lifetime membership. There's no renewal necessary on this. It's a lifetime, and it also pays 18 levels deep, just the same as this one. With the exception of the direct referral commission, it's 15%. Only 1,000 packages will be sold of this one here. Okay, so now let us have, what do you get? So, you know, let's say you decide you're gonna get in, you're gonna pay the whichever package it is. The 4 packages all cover exact same information, exact same stuff, except for the Galaxy 1000 does have a couple of extra perks. Okay, so here is what you get with your subscription. You get Marius's timely trading report for the top 40 cryptos, private Zoom meeting with Marius and team, email notifications, and private Telegram group, and of course the 5.1 million annual income roadmap. Let's take a look at that part some more. Now, as far as the opportunity number one, this is what you get. And as we just looked on the last slide, those are the prices that you pay for to be able to get this. Okay. Now let's take a closer look at this here, which is opportunity number two. Now it's a revenue share plan, and this is that roadmap. All right, so let's have a closer look. So here we've got 5.1 million yearly roadmap guidelines, and we don't have 5 pages filled here with all of the tiny little nooks and crannies and hoops and loops and all of that you have to jump through in order to qualify to get paid. It's very, very simple. The only thing that's required is that you have a subscription. The subscription gives you access to the information for the trading, and it also puts you in the matrix so that you can get paid. End of story. That's it. That's all you need in order to get paid. Now this is a 2x18 forced matrix. Forced matrix meaning that it has no empty spots. Every person is put into a matrix in someone's matrix now, and then there is, of course, the direct referral commission that we talked about, which is over and above on top of the matrix payout. Okay, and now it says here you do not have to refer any new subscriber to earn on members within your matrix. Okay, so that simply means that, matter of fact, let me tell you this, we already have people that are getting paid daily who actually they haven't referred anyone, and yet they're getting paid. And that is because of direct referrals. Not direct, but because of sponsors referrals that is called spillover into your matrix then, or people that have been put in by your sponsor that now are also become sponsors and are bringing people in, filling in your downline, which is also a type of spillover. That would be downline spillover and upline spillover is what those are. And of course, you can also do direct referrals, which when you refer, you make 10% more. Unless you have the Galaxy 1000, then you make 15% on top of the regular matrix payout. Okay. All right. On the people you refer. Okay, so all commissions are paid in Bitcoin. You get in with Bitcoin and you get paid out with Bitcoin. Inside, everything is Bitcoin on the other inside. All right, so let us take a look now at what the matrix actually looks like. Now, this here matrix, it is based on a simple scenario that every person in the matrix has chosen the 500 Galaxy pack, and each referral, and every person referred 2 people, and everybody does the same, and 3 months free subscription. This is a special offer for now, that there's 3 extra months on the $500 Galaxy pack. All right, so now in the matrix, what does it actually look like in the matrix? Well, you have your columns, the first column being the levels, and then the commissions, the percentages of commissions paid on each level, which are 543, 543, repeating all the way down till you get to level 16. It goes down to 2%, 17 is 2%, and 18 is finally 1.5%. And of course, we have the third column is the amount of subscribers. that each level has in the matrix. The fourth column is the commissions paid on each level, and finally the fifth one is the totals. All right, so now let's take a closer look at how this plays out. All right, so on the first level, you refer two people and that makes you $50. On the second level, they have each referred to and that makes you $80. You know, you got 4%, 4% and 4 people that have each paid $500, and that gives you $80, a total of $130. Now you have, on the third level, you have three, it's 3%, and those 4 have each brought in 2, makes it 8. As you can see, on every level, it always doubles the amount of subscribers, always double. All right, so on the fourth level, you get paid 400, a total of 650. On the fifth level, you get paid 640, a total of 1,290. And finally, if you were a silver member, you would get paid 6 levels deep, and that makes this that's at 3% on this level, 64 people, that's $960, a total of $2,250 payout on this matrix here. If you were a gold member, you'd be getting paid to the 9th level, and it's also again at 3%, 512 people, $7,680, a total matrix payout of $18,250. Now that is more than most people live on. Now if you take the platinum, it pays down a level, 12 levels, and again it's 3% on this level with 4,096 people, pays $61,440 on this level, a total of $146,250 on the full matrix. And as we mentioned earlier, that's a yearly income. All right, so now if you happen to be a Galaxy 500 or Galaxy 1000, either one of those, you get paid down to this level. And on this level, it's 1.5%, but it's 262,144 people. That's $1,966 on this level. A total matrix payout of $5.1 million yearly. Are you ready for some profits? All right, never pay again. Until 1,000 packages have been sold, you will have a chance of coming in on the Galaxy 1000, and that means you don't have to pay again. You can just keep on earning and earning and earning without paying again. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so now I'm not here to convince you or anything. I do, I've showed you what's available in the marketplace, and so if this isn't for you, the decision is yours. If this isn't for you, I wish you all the best with whatever it is that you're going to. And I want to thank you for your time for watching this video. Now, if you are interested and you wanna know more, visit the description under the video in YouTube if that's where you're watching this, and go ahead and create your free account there, and I will help you get started. All right. Thank you very much for watching this, and if you're coming aboard, I am going to already tell you now, welcome aboard. You are in a wonderful place to start profiting massively. Thank you.